Video diary day 5. Last day. I knew this day would come, but I'm not excited that it's over. It's been a fun trip, and I'm not emotionally ready to go back to Colorado, where I hear it's sub-zero. Well, not sub-zero, below freezing. Sub-zero would be too much. Anyway, today we were on Norwegian's private island, the Great Stirrup Cay, or Cay. It was fun. I didn't have very high expectations for it, to be honest, but I enjoyed it. Jay and Amber had fun doing the jet ski, the tandem jet ski. Jay drove. He wiped them out. But they had a great time, and Kayla and I got to feed and hold stingrays, which was cool. I'm going to write a review about that, because while it was cool, the video that they show you to entice you to do it, I feel is misleading. So, but it was fun. It was a good time. I did get to hold them, did get to feed them. They feed by suction. They suck up food, and so you were holding, or I was holding a dead squid, and the holder guy moved my hand to underneath its mouth, and it just sucked it up. And apparently you can get your hand sucked up too, but I was like, they warned us about it, and I'm like, that's okay. I will not hold it that tight. I will let it go when I feel the suction, and that's what happened. So those were our excursions, and we just spent the rest of the time shopping or playing. We had lunch, but shopping and just playing in the ocean. It was more fun than playing in the ocean at Atlantis, and I don't know if it was the beach I was on or what, but this water the waves weren't as strong. It was more protected, so I wasn't being like bashed against the sand. Didn't end up with sand all over myself. It was fun. It's so easy to float in ocean water. I just had to stop moving, and I would just float there. There was fish. See fish swimming around, not just the stingray thing, but in just the regular ocean where all of us were. There's people with snorkels looking at fish. We had dinner at the Seven Seas, which we hadn't gone there. The menu was the same as the Four Seasons, but it was supposedly a higher dress code. So we hadn't gone there, and Jay wanted to try it out, and it's a little, I think it's lower than the other one. Or no, it's not lower. It's harder to get to. You have to get to it very specifically. Like, it's on deck 5, but you can't just walk to it from deck 5. You have to go up to deck 6 or be in a specific elevator. But it was good. It was good food. It was a nice view. It rained. It started raining outside. You could see that, and then it stopped. Kayla wanted to go back to Splash Academy, but Amber, Jay, and I played shuffleboard for a little while, and then we played ping pong. Jay and I finished the champagne that we had won for being on the Newlywed Game, which I think I told you about on whatever day that was, day 3. We packed, mostly. We got some stuff to do. And then tomorrow we eat breakfast and get off the ship. Spend half the day at the airport or flying. And we'll get back home, and then we have to get the dogs on Halloween. I did not plan that. I didn't really think about Halloween. We're not big Halloweeners, so it didn't matter to me in the planning phase, and I kind of wish I would have thought it a little more through. But I tried for our flight. I tried to give us enough time, like plenty of time, so we weren't flying out, or we wouldn't get back home late. I wanted to get back home as soonish as possible, while giving us enough time to where we don't have to run from the ship. I think I succeeded. Our flight's supposed to leave at 12:30 or 12:35, and we're supposed to dock at. I mean, from my understanding, we should be docked when we wake up. Like by 7 or 6 or whatever. Not much happened. I mean, we chilled today. We went to the island. We chilled. Jay and I won something from an art auction. We won some free art. I say it was supposedly free. What happened was there was a Thomas Kincaid painting. They've been trying to sell his paintings hard on this cruise. They've had several art auctions. We went to some of the first one. Poor Jay, he thought the prices would be in our range, and most of them were not. We did get one thing, but most of the artwork was the cheap artwork was generally hundreds. There was a few exceptions, but generally the cheap artwork started in the hundreds, and they kept trying to sell this one artist I've never heard of, something Max, Peter Max. They were trying to sell his works for like $33,000, and it wasn't very good, if you ask me. There were pretty colors, but for the life of me, I can't fathom why you'd pay that much for that guy. It's kind of driving me crazy. I'm like, is he more famous than I know? Why is his art worth so much? There was other artists that I liked a lot better that were way cheaper, but we can't just blow $600 on a piece of art. Anyway, you had to guess how much the estimated retail value of this specific painting of his. He did the Lion King. He did the Lion King scene. You had to guess its estimated retail value. I went high. I went 8,500. Jay was like 3,000 something, and it was actually like 5,000 something. And the people who got the closest didn't show up to the art auction, so they just drew a number, and they drew ours. So we got to pick a free piece of art. Somehow that cost us $15. I was a little confused about why, because the canister that we had to buy to ship home, the first one we bought, was supposed to hold 6 canvases. So anyway, I don't know what happened there. Jay was like, I don't care, we're not going to push it. And I'm like, okay. But it was cool to win something. Just some of the details are a little sketchy. I'm trying to think if anything else significant happened. Like I said, I finished champagne and I had some wine at dinner, so my brain, I'm about done for the day. There's a big, goodbye party, but we haven't ever done any of the ship's parties. Just not the party type. Frankly, you need alcohol to enjoy a lot of the stuff on the boat. Not the game shows so much, but like the parties, you either have to really like that kind of music or just be drunk and not care. Anyway, I think that's what happened today. Amber, when I started this recording, didn't want to leave her teen group just yet. She was having fun, and I was like, you could stay up late if you want, but tomorrow morning we have a schedule. Whatever you guys, sleep in the plane for all I care about. But we have a schedule to keep. I went and got Kayla from her thing, and before I came in here to record. And man, this one is even longer than yesterday. It's amazing. I don't know, maybe I could try to edit this, but I have no idea how to do that. Anyway, I don't know if anyone will even watch these other than my own kids who enjoy videos of people doing things that aren't that interesting. We had fun. We definitely want to do it again. Not sure where. We've heard everyone who we asked about cruises they enjoy has mentioned Alaska. So we have to try it at some point. An Alaskan cruise. Jay had mentioned he wanted to do the Caribbean as opposed to Bahamas cruise. So we'll have to see what happens next. But yeah, it is fun. I've enjoyed it. Not bad weather at all. No rough, sickening sea.